We welcome you into Bob Suter's Capital Ice Arena here in Middleton, Wisconsin, as we have WIAA Girls State Hockey on the line here today. It's the St. Croix Valley Fusion taking on the Bay Area Ice Bears here on NEW Sports Radio. I'm Joey Bonadonna alongside my broadcast partner, Anthony Winker. Anthony, another year we're here for state hockey. Excited about it.
Absolutely. Good to be back with you and getting a chance to cover the girls tournament this year as well on top of the boys. Defending state champs here in Bayport, looking to get number 2 in a row. And it should be a fun one here. Fun weekend with you as always, Joey.
Getting ready here for the national anthem and starting lineups, but checking in here before we send it down and get ready for opening action here at Capital Ice Arena. This one highly anticipated, and we will keep it here for the national anthem. All right, back here ready to get these starting lineups here from both sides. Anthony, we look at these two teams. Bay Area started the season 1-2, and that second loss came to the St. Croix Valley Fusion team by way of 4-3 on the road. But obviously, they've grown a lot since and are playing some of their best hockey right now. And they're on their way here to the state semifinal round. Getting the 3 seed, what have you taken away from this team so far in looking into them?
Yeah, obviously, you got a young group here still with some of your leading scorers. You have Emily Bill, who is just a junior, and Christina Cruz, also just a junior. Julianne Bradford, a junior. So a lot of your leaders and your top players are still underclassmen, and that's in kind of good looking for the future when you look ahead as well. And you already won the tournament last year, and you got a good chance here against a team that you're familiar with. Obviously, it was a long time ago, but very impressed with the kind of the top players on this team. They're not seniors, and they've come along pretty well as the season has progressed.
It was the Monday after Thanksgiving when these two teams matched up last, and like you just said, those early season tilts usually aren't indicative of what you see down the stretch. But now looking at the St. Croix Valley team, they rely heavily on their front line. And Kendall Sunby has been the player at point for the Fusion.
Absolutely. She'll be off to UMass, which obviously out east next year. But what a season she's had for St. Croix Valley, and definitely going to be that player to watch. And like you mentioned, very top-heavy team, I'd say, for St. Croix Valley. And that's definitely going to be one to watch. 51 points in 25 games this year for Sunby. It doesn't get much better than that in this game.
The Big River Conference Player of the Year, also first team all-conference as well. she's been phenomenal for them. But looking around the rest of this team, you got some really good young players. Morgan Kibble, a sophomore, third on the team in points, and then Jane Volgert, the freshman, 40 points for her on the season. That front line has been phenomenal for them all season, and that's going to be what the Bay Area Ice Bears have to slow down in this game if they want a chance to win. They don't give up a lot of shots, do the Ice Bears, on the season, and that's going to be the key to victory overall. Giving up only 1.54 goals a game as opposed to 4.79 goals per game for the Ice Bears. We're getting ready to go here from Cap Ice Arena. Should be an exciting one on tap.
Yeah, absolutely. Winner is going to get Central Wisconsin in the title game. Just about getting ready to go here. Got 17 minutes on the clock, and one of these two teams, 51 minutes potentially separating them, and a trip to the state championship game.
Could definitely say we have a much nicer view this year than last year, Anthony. We're right here at center ice.
Yeah, it's
as opposed to down all the way in the corner, but
anything was better than our spot from last year, that's for sure. Very tough view, but obviously here we go.
And the Ice Bears win the face-off as the puck goes all the way back into their defensive zone. Addie Dahl there to claim it. Ice Bears pushing forward in neutral ice, but a little bit too far out, but poked loose by Faye Brunke. Brunke behind the red line, dumps it into the corner. Dahl trying to leave it out front, got deflected out front. Now the Fusion are out and running. Fusion at neutral ice just trying to dump it in. They'll go for a change for Ice Bears back behind the red line. Dahl moving forward, and slipping on the exchange was Brunke, still at neutral ice. Ice Bears controlling it. As now they'll get a small change as well. Adams looking to go off board, but it's at neutral ice. Bay Area with it, trying to get into the offensive zone. And early on, the Fusion are doing a good job of really limiting any opportunities. Both sides, neither one getting many shots off, as that one will go down for an icing off the stick of Eleanor Adams.
Well, just one shift in, Joey, but Faye Brunke, she's got some wheels. You can kind of tell that right away. Just off the initial zone entry that she had, just wheeling around that entire zone and just flying. Nobody can stay with her. This game is kind of an extra bit of speed aspect to it that I wasn't quite expecting this early on.
Brunke team lead with 39 points on the season. She'll be a player to watch for the Ice Bears. Cruz entering the zone and immediately met by 4 white jerseys for the Fusion. She goes down to the ice. Ice Bears still with it. Puck goes to neutral ice and a little bit of holding, but Osbar fades away and no penalty is called. Puck at neutral ice. Ice Bears with it, back at their own blue line. Losing handle on that one was Rachel Beek, but now she gets the puck right back, skating around the near side in to the corner. Ice Bears in the offensive zone trying to find something to go here. Little shots early on to score from both sides. Here come the Fusion at neutral ice now. And no one really back there to help on the offensive side. Back check right now in full effect for the Fusion, and now everyone going for a change. Stint pushing forward. at neutral ice. And Fanning on the pass there for the Fusion. Now here in the offensive zone for the Ice Bears, out in front and poked loose by the goaltender, Anna Woolley. Now go all the way down for an icing. No one able to get a touch on that one for the Fusion. And they'll come all the way back for the Ice Bears.
Yeah, that was Brunke again for
Fusion take the face-off in the Ice Bears offensive zone. Puck now stuck behind the net. Puck at neutral ice. Bradford entering the zone. Bradford still controlling the puck. And a collision there at the red line as Adams and Gady collide there. Puck in the offensive zone still. Fusion have not been able to possess the puck in the offensive zone all that much. Here's a potential opportunity here for the Fusion. DeLong possessing it, but now losing it out, neutral ice, an interception coming up for it. It's Sunby, throws on a shot, and she scores! Kendall Sunby. Early on, first shot of the game for the Fusion. And they take an early lead here at Capital Ice Arena.
Yeah, just a turnover there from Ava McDonald, just ill-advised pass, and that is the last girl that you want to put the puck on their stick right there. Kendall Sunby, goal number 38 on the season for the superstar senior for St. Croix. And a 1-0 lead for Bay Area. They had played so tight defensively and were playing in the attacking zone so much, but just one misstep right there and right back the other way.
Ice Bears looking to go quick. Throws out a shot from almost the blue line. Right away, the Ice Bears come right back. It was Hannah Von Hayden on the shot. And within almost 5 seconds, the Ice Bears have tied this one up.
Such a harmless looking play right there. The zone entry from Von Hayden right off the faceoff, but just kind of entered the zone and it looked like it surprised the goaltender, Anna Woolley, right there, and I just wasn't paying attention almost. It was stuck so deep in her net, and then the shot coming from the left circle just beat her clean to the far side, and Lightning strikes twice quickly. 12:46 left, and to 1-1 game now after a scoreless start.
Unbelievable here early on. It looked like we were going off for a slow start, but now all of a sudden the Ice Bears have tied us up after a Sunby goal. Now Von Hayden responding right away. 12:20 here in the first period. 1-1 is our score. Fusion possessing the offensive zone. Now puck back into neutral ice as players fighting for it up against the boards. Push into the neutral zone. Here comes Addie Dahl. Dahl skating around the far circle. Trying to keep it in the offensive zone. Here's Emily Bill. Bill at the point. A little interference, but she throws on a shot and it scores on the near post right off the leg of Anna Woolley. Anthony, unbelievable start here offensively. After a little bit of a slow start, now 3 goals in almost a minute.
Number 15 this year for Bill. Yeah, that was another weird one. I mean, Woolley's had a tough start here so far, I think, Joey. And her teammates kind of got in the way of that one. I don't think she saw that shot at all, but I mean, that shot came in on the ice low and just snuck through. And 2-1 now for Bay Area.
There haven't been a lot of shots, but when shots have been made, they likely have connected. 2-1 early on. Ice Bears claim their first lead of the game. Julianne Bradford entering the offensive zone, immediately met by 2 Fusion defenders. Puck staying in the offensive zone. Ava McDonald. Playing this one defensively is Lily Middle, still in that offensive zone for the Ice Bears. Back into the corner, jostling up against the boards. Bradford at the point has that one knocked away, and Middle clears the zone, but right back in and offsides. As it was a little bit of an awkward play at the blue line, but a nice initial clearance by Middle.
And they went for the delayed offsides there, and then Faye Brunke was just still going in on the forecheck, so refs blew it dead, and face-off will be outside of the St. Croix bench.
11-17 here in the first period. 2-1 Ice Bears here on NEW Sports Radio. Glad you can join us here this evening. It's been a great weekend of hockey so far, and a great one to close day 2 of the tournament, or great day 1 of the tournament, excuse me. Bucket, neutral ice. Sophia DeLong looking to enter, but goes out in front of her, and no one there for St. Croix Valley to help her offensively. Puck in the neutral zone, and Crowley Walker throws it in for a change. Simons looking to push it up. Gemignani trying to move forward with it, but a little bit too out in front of her reach. Now an opportunity here for the Fusion. They have a little bit of numbers. Shot thrown on from outside the far circle, and a glove save.
It's a save.
It is a save. It's the first time I think we've seen it so far.
It seems that way at
As
least.
Bartholomew got the glove save and a stoppage at 10:19 here in the first period. Ice Bears win the face-off. Now they're pushing up. Here's Christina Cruz. She goes down. Arms don't go up, so we play on. Puck down in that far corner. Still fighting for it up against the boards. Coming away with it is the Fusion with Crowley Walker. Walker looking to push forward into the neutral zone. But too far in front of her intended target, Volgren. Puck off the near board. Emily Bill entering the zone. Already has a goal in this game. Bill to Dahl. And a little bit of miscommunication. Here come the Fusion offensively.
Buyer.
Late change offensively. Defensively, and it slides in. A collision out in front. And Lily Middle slides it home. What a first period this has been so far.
More goals, Joey. More goals.
And just a collision out in front, and Parker Bartholomew just couldn't track it.
Yeah, it was.
And it goes in for 2-2.
Middle just kind of blew past the defense of Girard in there. They were pretty even at the blue line, but, I mean, even I'm leaving, says Lily Middle, and just blew right past her, and Bartholomew made the initial save, but then the puck was sitting right there as Bartholomew was getting driven back into her own net, and that's probably what they're looking at right here, and it was a wide open rebound for Middle to just tap in.
There is going to be a review. We mentioned there was a collision out in front with Bartholomew. This is a big one here early on, 9:24. The goal has yet to be put up on the board, so it's still 2-1. Officials taking a look at this one. But should this goal stand, Lily Middle, another freshman out of Baldwin Woodville High School, that is contributing right now for the Fusion. I think we have our answer. As the headset is off, helmet coming back on. And it counts. So 2-2 it is, 9:24 here in the first period. And we saw that save earlier, but next shot and a score.
Yeah, there's nothing there. They were looking for maybe the kicking motion, I think, actually, because there was no contact at all with the goaltender Bartholomew, and it just went in off of the skate, it looked like, of Middle, and that's another goal, 2-2.
Puck at neutral ice. Fusion initially win the faceoff, but nothing offensively to show for it so far. Puck wrapping around the boards behind Bartholomew.
Another assist for Sunby, by the way.
Having her mitts all over this game for the Fusion offensively.
She does all this from her position as a defenseman, too, which is incredible to think about.
McDonald wrapping around behind the red line, looking for a pass out front, past the slot, wide of anyone there for it. Puck still in the offensive zone. Brunke leaves it in the corner there in the near side, still in the offensive zone. Shot thrown on and blocked out in front. That's Kendall Sunby. Sunby dangling her way around 3 Ice Bears, throws on a shot from the blue line and high and wide of the target. Still in the offensive zone for the Fusion. A clearance saved inside by Holdorf. Still offensively for the Fusion, past the slot. No one was home for it. Here comes Bryn Osbar in for the Ice Bears offensively. Puck into that far corner. Jars loose. Ice Bears with it offensively. Still behind in that corner behind the red line. Pass out front. Shot thrown on. Reflection out front. No shot thrown on, but now a shot from the blue line. Deflection in. Shot thrown on, but covered up, I believe. It's still in the crease. And Woolley just going to sit on this one, but the opportunities were there for the Ice Bears on this one.
No net front presence there at all for Bay Area. Kind of resulted in some adventure down low, but the ability to cover it up right there from Woolley, it was awkward. We'll put it that way. Just kind of shoving it down there, but they were trying. She was trying to find it. Eventually, one of her players just slid it underneath her and kind of just was one leg sitting on it, and it was still loose. The referees didn't blow the whistle for a little while. Eventually, we're able to call it dead.
Another discussion here with the officials and here on this Bay Area bench. Not any communication with us right now.
There is a penalty shot here.
Oh, all right. So we're going to get a penalty shot here for Christina Cruz.
They're going to rule that somebody from St. Croix covered that puck up with their hand in the crease, which is an automatic penalty shot for the offense, the team on offense. So lining up for it, Christina Cruz, one-on-one with the goaltender Woolley here.
Here we go. Thought Woolley might have sat on it, but Cruz getting opportunity. Cruz going to the far side. Tries to slot this one home. Mishandles it on the rebound. Back to the forehand. And not even a shot getting off there. A missed opportunity there for Bay Area.
Well, she swung so wide to the left, Joey, that when she kind of came in on the attack, she was almost parallel with the goal line. And at the inside the crease almost. So she basically ran herself out of space there and then tried to pull it back to the forehand and just mishandled it.
Yeah,
that was not a great attempt at all.
I was going to say, going a little bit too far to the far boards. Ran out of real estate and just mishandled it. Face-off won by the Fusion in the Bay Area offensive zone. Brunke trying to wrap it around the board, but right into the stick of Kendall Sunby. Brunke goes down. Ice Bears still with it offensively. Puck staying in the offensive zone as Brunke defends the blue line. Sunby with it for the Fusion. Down goes Sunby. Puck is lost, and that is going to be a penalty going against Bay Area. With Faye Brunke, she's doing a lot there on that side of the ice, but it finally ends with a penalty. And
she tackled her basically in the corner. There's not many ways to stop Kendall Sunby. That's not a legal way to do it. And now the power play coming up here for St. Croix, and 30.5% this season. Pretty lethal power play.
Bay Area's penalty kill at 82.2%. Face-off won by the Fusion. Another collision with Sunby. as the Ice Bears clear the zone. Perhaps an offensive opportunity here. No, an offsides as Bill was trying to get back to neutral ice, just couldn't quite do it.
Well, they're being physical with Sunby, which, I mean, isn't a bad plan, all things considered.
If you can keep it clean, that's how you stifle them. Sunby already with a goal in this game.
She's not the tallest either, Joey, 5'3", and plenty of players that are taller that can beat that mark on the ice, especially on the side of Bay Area.
Sunby goes down. Puck still in the offensive zone. Hit was laid by Bill. Puck behind the Fusion net. And Volgren looking to push up at neutral ice with Kivel. And the Ice Bears able to come away with it still in that offensive zone. 1:18 left on the power play. Walker. A little bit of deflection. Sunby trying to go after it. Now here come the Ice Bears. Bill looking to dump it in, and now a quick change. Walker from behind her own red line. Knocked away and stolen at neutral ice. Bradford looking to push up shorthanded. Still at neutral ice, just ticking time off this clock on the power play. 45 seconds now left on that power play. 5:53 left in the first period. 2-2 is our score. An action-packed first period. Puck in the corner. Bradford throws on a shot, or rather Von Hayden. And now here come the Fusion as that puck deflected up.
2-on-1.
Harmon offensively, not a good opportunity there as everything started to slow down there on that 2-on-1. Bill now looking to push forward, weaving her way through the Fusion defense. Bill, no one home, tries to slot it through the near post, and nothing doing. Saved by Woolley. But it's a good opportunity there as the Ice Bears kill off the penalty, and it goes down for an icing in the same instant. So the Ice Bears at full strength, 5:07 left in the first period, and now they'll get an opportunity with a face-off in their offensive zone.
Yeah, it wasn't a great power play from St. Croix, and there's not a lot of zone time and kind of a couple of players that were trying to just keep the puck themselves, not a lot of puck movement whatsoever. If they get another one of those, that's something that they're going to need to improve upon.
Ice Bears win the face-off. Puck back behind the red line. Wrapping its way around, still in the offensive zone. Down goes Brunke. And the Fusion clear the zone and offsides as the puck quickly made a re-entry and no one had made it their way out.
Kind of getting away with one there. The Fusion. Brunke was getting hit on the boards over there. Things seem to have calmed down just a little bit, though. Thought maybe with the power play, action might pick back up again, but still the score has been 2-2. It's been the longest we've gotten in a while without a goal.
Sunby flings this one all the way from her own red line for an icing. It was a good opportunity just way out in front of the intended targets of Volgren and Kivel. So we'll come all the way back and do it again. 4:38 left in the first period. 2-2 is our score. Ice Bears had a 2-1 lead after a hectic minute of action in the middle of this period. It seems like all of our goals so far have been nothing but hectic.
Yeah, and they all came in the span of about 2 minutes as well, it felt like. Just goal after goal, and goalies were struggling early on.
Puck at neutral ice. Fusion looking to dump it in, and they will. Ice Bears back there to pick it up. Ava McDonald looking to push forward. Goes to Julianne Bradford. Bradford has that one deflected away by Sunby. Progress up the ice restarted. Now puck at neutral ice. Sunby from the center line flings that one in. And right now the Fusion are content with just playing this forecheck. Not necessarily getting offensive opportunities, but now puck goes behind. Emily Bill entering. No one home there as Ice Bears opt for a shift. Now down goes Emily Bill. Back at neutral ice, Dahl throws on a shot into the chest and saved by Woolley. It was a deep shot from Addie Dahl, but it gets saved with the chest and frozen.
Emily Bill has been fantastic so far for the Bay Area Ice Bears. Just been all over the ice in the attacking zone especially. But it just feels like whenever she's had the puck and some space to work, the rest of her team has been changing behind her late to join the play. So if she can get up the ice and have some options to pass or to shoot or pass, that's going to be something that she'll be dangerous with. And she's had a really good season, like we've mentioned so far this season. 35 points.
Fusion win the faceoff in their own defensive zone. Adams looking to push it forward into neutral ice. But Stint was back there to stop it. Bill now back there defensively. Pass from Bill up to Gady. Now fanning on the shot. That time was Christina Cruz. And now this puck goes all the way back to Bartholomew. At neutral ice, trying to go with a tape-to-tape pass. Very slow and got picked off. And Fusion dumped back again for a change. Puck out in front, collision, Sunby from the blue line almost, and a lot of bodies out in front, but Parker Bartholomew is able to freeze that one, make the save.
And Sunby was hunting for that top corner. It looks like she maybe didn't get all of that she wanted. Didn't have time to fully load that shot, just stepped in and snapped it off, and aggressively out to challenge there was Bartholomew. That was the right play, which makes a good save.
Bradford pushing forward to neutral ice. Fusion are there for it. Puck back into neutral ice. Sunby with it for the Fusion, dumping it in to the offensive zone. Anderson looking to push forward to Brunke, but still, puck has not passed the red line in quite some time for the Ice Bears.
There's a little bit of trouble breaking it out right now cleanly. Haven't been able to do it quite yet.
Puck still back in that defensive zone. Bradford pushing forward off the stick of Brunke into the offensive zone finally here for the Ice Bears. Trapped into the corner, Brunke wrapping around the red line, and Sunby coming away with it. They clear the zone. Back in neutral ice. And offsides as the Ice Bears were looking to push forward, but Brunke couldn't quite reset.
Yeah, just a little bit tardy getting out of the zone. Straight up, trying to get it changed. A little bit tired at the tail end of his shift right there. Ended up making it to the bench all right in the end, but of course not before the whistle for offside.
1:46 left in the first period, 2-2 our score. It's been a fun first period. A lot going on, a little amount of time, as the Ice Bears win the face-off at neutral ice. Fusion pushing them back. Able to get back to neutral. Simons goes back for McDonald, pushing forward. Christina Cruz entering the zone. Cruz from the circle throws on a shot and into the glove of Anna Woolley. Deflection in off the chest right into the glove, and another save for the Fusion.
You like the shoot mentality, though. I feel like that some of these players are adopting. I mean, if you can score as much as you did with just shooting the puck, putting it on goal, why wouldn't you?
Goalies are starting to figure it out a little bit so far, and another save by Woolley. No, puck still loose, and they didn't freeze it. But, yeah, I thought that one was frozen a few seconds ago.
Yeah, the whistle didn't blow for a little while, and then Addison Gady just got tossed like a rag doll in the slot.
And that's going to be,
penalty, from the freshman Volgren for St. Croix Lutheran, Baldwin Woodville high school attendee. So now we're going to get a look at the Bay Area power play for the first time today.
Bay Area power play, only 19% this season. So certainly not as potent as the St. Croix Valley.
Yeah, and 0 for 10 in the postseason as well. 0 for 5 in both games.
Fusion penalty kill only at 77.8%.
Something's got to give here.
Puck in the offensive zone for the Ice Bears. Julianne Bradford with it, back out to the point. Shot thrown on, deflected out in front, and blocked in, clearing the zone all in one fell swoop are the Fusion.
That one hurt Sunby a little bit, and she's slow to the bench, and got to shake that one off. St. Croix Lutheran's going to need her.
Sunby took a great block there, but a little bit of a hit maybe in the shin. So she's on the bench right now. Ice Bears now pushing it up from their defensive zone. Bill entering, goes back to the middle. Looking to go back out to the point. Shot thrown on him, blocked out in front by Lily Middle. Puck back to neutral ice. Ava McDonald. Bill entering the zone from the logo out in front, the point. Shot is saved, and that is how the first period comes to an end here at Capitol Ice Arena. 46 seconds still on the power play when we come back. But Anthony, those 2 minutes right in the middle of that first period, that's the story of the game so far. 4 goals in a very short amount of time. Hard to tell who has the momentum right now, but right now we are all tied. And maybe not the way this half we thought it was going to go, but I don't think you expect most hockey games to go like this out the jump.
Yeah, if you're a betting person, you don't really expect 4 goals in about 2 minutes to go down, I think. And that's what we had here today. Sunby got the scoring started, and then Bay Area struck back twice. But and then one more for the Fusion. But aside from that one Sunby breakaway, there really hasn't been a lot of, really pretty goals in this. It's just been put the puck on net, see what happens. And a lot of times, that has been how the goals have been scored today. So I think that's got to be something that these coaches think about, is you just put pucks on net and you just start to crash and try to get some rebounds, because both these goaltenders have been having a lot of trouble handling the puck so far today.
We'll step aside briefly here for an ad break, but we'll be right back breaking down that first period. You are listening to WIAA Girls State Hockey on NEW Sports Radio.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
We got smoking good ribs, wings and pizza, Parker John's. Sides made from scratch, hickory smoked meats, yeah, Parker John's. Come on down to Parker John's for pizza or barbecue. Smoking daily just for you. We got smoking good ribs, wings and pizza, Parker John's. I see you down there, it's the place to meet ya, Parker John's. Parker John's.
Luxury vinyl floors are waterproof, kid-proof, and pet-proof, so they can stand up to real-life conditions. You'll find the largest selection at Mako's. Do it yourself or trust our guaranteed installation. Mako's, your premier flooring center. Now that's value.
When you need care, you shouldn't have to wait long. You can be kept waiting far too long at most healthcare organizations. But at OSMS, we prioritize you. I'm Dr. Soraya Frost, rheumatologist and physician owner at OSMS. We're focused on getting you seen as soon as possible in a safe and comfortable environment. With multiple rheumatologists to choose from and accepting most insurance plans, OSMS is here to get you back to doing the things you love. Learn more at askforosms.com.
At Bellin Health, we believe when part of you is injured, we have a part to play. Whether you're injured swinging for the fences or tending the hedges beside them, whether your goal is to play across the pond or star in Swan Lake, whether you're injured building strength or using your strength to build, our part is to provide no-cost injury consults no matter what part hurts. That's right, free of charge. Welcome to the Orthopedic Walk-In Injury Clinic at Bellin Health Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics.
Hungry? Check out this deal on the best pizza in Wisconsin.
I love this pizza.
And you'll love getting $5 off any Gallagher's Pizza order of 30 or more. And it's all you can eat at our lunch buffets at any of our 4 locations.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Back here from Middleton, Bob Suter's Capital Ice Arena, the site of this year's WIAA Hockey State Tournament, 2 years in a row here in Middleton. Here in the girls' slate, closing out day 1 of the tournament. We've seen some interesting games today. Earlier in the D2 slate, it was New Richmond going back to the state title game, winning that one 8-4. That was a wild one to kick off the day. And then the game that we were just here for before this one had a little bit of a delay 2 minutes into the game due to an injury. The Cap City Cougars got off to a 1-0 start despite what was their record on the season? 9-12?
It was 10-14.
10-14?
Yeah, not exactly.
But they made it to state.
Yeah, they made it, though.
And they had a lead early on in that game, but coming away with the win was Central Wisconsin, moving on to the state championship game. And then right here in our game so far, it was an interesting middle third of this first period. Anthony, run us down of everything that's gone down so far.
Yeah, pretty crazy period, Joey. As you mentioned, shots on goal 9-5 in favor of the Bay Area, but only the 14 total shots on goal that period, but 4 goals, as you mentioned, 2 goals for each. It started with the goal from St. Croix Lutheran, and it was Kendall Sunby got things started right away for the Fusion at 4:14 of the period, and then Von Hayden with a goal for Bay Area to tie things up at 1.
And how many seconds were between those two? Because it felt like it was less than 5.
12 seconds.
12. Okay.
Yeah, 12 seconds. Sorry, I agree with you though. It did feel like it felt really quick, and then but it was 12 seconds apart, Joey. So 12 seconds separating those 2 goals, and then another less than a minute later, 52 seconds later exactly, Emily Bill giving the Ice Bears a 2-1 lead, and then at 7:36 of the period, so 2.5 minutes after that one, it was Middle who tied things up at 2, and that's where we stand 2-2 after the first period of play for 17 minutes in the books.
4 goals in 3:34 between 4:02 and 7:36. So if you just tuned in, those were the 3 minutes and 30 seconds you wanted to be here for. But we still have 2 periods of hockey out in front of us. Early on, obviously for St. Croix Valley, we are seeing a lot of Kendall Sunby, but I feel like for the most part, Bay Area has done a good job of knocking her around a little bit while she's possessing the puck. Took a penalty on one of them, but overall, they've done a good job of keeping her out of the game as much as they can outside of that spurt in the middle of the period.
Yeah, and that one penalty they were able to kill off as well. But yeah, like we mentioned at the end of the period, something to monitor. She did block a shot and looked a little bit gimpy coming off the ice, and was in clear distress on the bench before the period ended. So I'm sure she'll probably be back out there for the second period, but definitely going to be something to monitor is her status, and if she's able to go full throttle, you hope so in the state tournament. You want the best players to be playing, and she most certainly is one of them out there for the Fusion. But yeah, they've done a really good job on her, and I mean, we kind of mentioned and talked about it, but you look at this St. Croix lineup, and it feels very, very top heavy, and they've got about 4 different players, I'd say, that are the ones that you really got to watch out for. Kendall Sunby, Jane Volgren, Alexis Ralston, and Morgan Kivel. Every single other player on this team for the Fusion, 10 points or less. And those 4 players, they've combined for a pretty ridiculous number, 35, 36, 40, and 61. So based on that quick math, that's 172 points combined right there for those 4 players alone. So those are the 4 that you need to stop if you're Bay Area, and for the most part, they've done a good job.
The middle was the one that got the score, and that was, I mean, that was an odd goal in and of itself, with the deflection out in front, late coming back defensively for Bay Area, but somehow able to slot that one home. But Lily Middle, we talked about her. That's a freshman that stepped up so far in this first period for St. Croix Valley. For the offense, for the Ice Bears, what do you hope to see out of them as the second period kicks off? Obviously, 2 goals in almost a minute, but outside of that, their offense has been stifled to this point, and the forecheck has been there for the Fusion.
No, it's been a pretty quick strike offense for Bay Area. They've just kind of been up the ice, taking shots, and that's when they've scored their 2 goals. I'd really like to see them not be, and to steal a basketball term, which you'll appreciate, just not be one and done in the offensive zone as much. It's kind of what it's felt like so far for the Bay Area, as they've been kind of getting shot, like entering the zone, shooting it, and then that's it. Either the puck gets frozen or up the ice comes St. Croix the other way. So for me, I'd like them to kind of set up in the offensive zone, run their offensive zone, kind of the pressure and the scheme that they want to play offensively, hold the puck for a little bit, get a good look. Because a lot of it's just been their offense today. It's just been Emily Bill skating the puck into the zone. So something that I would like to see from them in the second period is they're trying the ability to get set up in there and just hold the puck for a little bit in the offensive zone.
Yeah, the passing for Bay Area early on, really for both sides, but you're noticing that with Bay Area's offense, there hasn't really been a lot of passing in the offensive zone. All 4 goals, it feels like, have been scored on breakaways. So that's been the key so far, but I feel like both sides are really going to want to establish their offense as we head into period number 2. We will step aside, and we'll be right back in a few seconds here for the start of the second period. We are listening to WIAA Girls State Hockey here from Capital Ice Arena here on NEW Sports Radio.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
When things aren't quite right, the results can be less than ideal. We just need to make a few adjustments.
Bellin Health has created places that kids and teens feel are just right for them, for the things that teens need help with.
I believe this is yours.
From band student to...
Back here from Capital Ice Arena here in Middleton. 2-2 is our score. Ice Bears and Fusion tied here at the end of 1. We are heading into the second period. The Fusion are going to start with a player down. Ice Bears will have about 46 seconds left on the power play. Teams rather, switching goals. Ice Bears will go right to left as we see it here at Capital Ice Arena. Fusion going left to right. 17 minutes put on the clock, 2-2 in period number 2. Face-off coming at neutral ice as Christina Cruz and Morgan Kibble will take it right on that Madison Capitals logo. Face-off won by the Fusion. That's crucial as they will start on the penalty kill. Puck flung down in the defensive zone of the Ice Bears. Back to claim it is Faye Brunke. Brunke starting to push forward down the near boards. Into the offensive zone. Julianne Bradford to Dahl. Bradford back to the point with Brunke. Brunke harass, shot thrown off the side of the net. Cruz working back around. Dahl from the circle throws on a shot, deflected out in front and saved. Fusion clear the zone. And that will end the power play. Both power plays off to an 0-1 start. Fusion were able to clear that one the first time around the first period, and early off a bad start for the power play, and now here's going to be another one, as that was just an unlucky penalty, as it was loose at neutral ice, but Anunson had her stick out, and a Fusion player went down. 15:50 left in period number 2, and this usually potent power play for the Fusion going to get another crack at it. Here's an opportunity to
I think
give a little momentum.
I think that was Lindis who was cutting through the zone there for the Fusion, and yeah, Anderson just kind of reaching out, trying to get the puck, and ended up getting the player's skates instead. So another look here at the St. Croix Valley power play.
Face-off won by the Fusion. Back out of the punt and deflected out in front, and that was a score from the point. Looked away, and Sunby had thrown on a shot, and she scored. 8 seconds into the power play.
That was a weird one. It was another one of those floaters. Sunby just kind of chipping it, and had some arc on its way in to the goaltender Bartholomew, and I'm not sure if that got deflected or not. Sunby celebrating like that was her goal, and if it is, that is number 2, and a 3-2 lead for the Fusion.
5 goals, and I don't think we've seen a single normal one so far.
It does seem that way, doesn't it?
And they will give it to Kendall Sunby, her second of the game, and now right on the other side. That was a nice shot, but knocked down. In the offensive zone, Emily Bill had that one knocked away. She goes back to the defensive zone to pick it up. Ice Bears are starting to get a little bit of momentum offensively, but now clear the zone, and puck is back defensively, and a whistle is blown. Can't quite see down into that corner, but it seemed to have held up against those near boards.
Well, somebody's got 2 goals and an assist now for St. Croix.
You can only slow her down so much. She's still getting hers with how much pressure they've been putting on her. Pass stolen. Sunby trying to go forward, but still with the Ice Bears. Sunby still doing a lot defensively. She pushes forward. Ralston trying to chase after it, but it rolls back behind the net of Bartholomew. McDonald looking to push forward. Dumps into the offensive zone, but no one there for the Ice Bears. Walker looking to go against the far boards, and would have been a offsides, and Ice Bear tried to touch that one. They'll have to reset. Puck rolls all the way back behind in their own zone for the Ice Bears. Couldn't get a deflection. The Fusion throw it into the offensive zone. Von Hayden back behind her own corner. Looking to push forward with Beek. Still have been able to clear the St. Croix Valley zone. Von Halden tries to go off the boards, but a little bit too strong. Goes down for an icing. Not a great start for the period for the Ice Bears. They find themselves trailing this one 3-2. 13:45 left in period number 2. Nearing the halfway point of this contest.
And the defending state champs not playing too great offensively speaking for sure at the moment. Just having a tough time getting possession. We'll see if they can get clean out here after this face-off win.
Puck going forward. Emily Bill moving it into the offensive zone, battling with Sunby for it. Ice Bears still with it. Shot thrown on, but covered up by Woolley. That was Christina Cruz trying to go 5-hole, but saved.
It was a good takeaway there by Cruz, and it was in a dangerous area as well. She's trying to cut up front with it. That was maybe what she was trying to do on her penalty shot that she had earlier, but smoked. And it's still a 3-2 hockey game.
Ice Bears win the faceoff. Shot thrown on and wide by Addie Dahl. Breakout opportunity for the Fusion, but a little bit too far out in front of Morgan Kivel. Puck at neutral ice. Emily Bill skating her way in.
She's all alone again, though. Someone's got to join the play here.
Bill looking to go back out to the point, but again, no one was home. Closest player to the puck was Julianne Bradford. Still in the offensive zone for the Ice Bears. Down a goal under 13 minutes to go here in period number 2. 3-2 is our score. Puck rolling all the way back, and it got a deflection, so no icing. Pass almost stolen. It was stolen by Sunby, but she gets caught off sides.
Sunby appearing no worse for wear after blocking that shot at the end of the period right there.
Face-off won at neutral ice by the Ice Bears. Passing just has not been crisp so far for Bay Area, as the first pass off the face-off was intercepted. Puck back at neutral ice. Ice Bears now with it. Back in their own defensive zone. Ava McDonald now pushing forward is Julianne Bradford skating around. Bradford goes down. A penalty coming up for the Ice Bears. Bradford still down. 6 skaters on the ice for Bay Area. Big opportunity. Puck staying in the zone. Arms still up. Shot thrown on from the point. Deflected aside. Fusion have not been able to get a stick on the puck, and finally it gets stopped. 11:49 here in the second period, and the Ice Bears are going to get another opportunity on the power play. 0 for 11 so far this postseason, but this would be a huge opportunity for them. They had an extended look with the player up, but they weren't able to get one home despite some good movement offensively. Let's see what they can do with the Fusion, a player down.
Yeah, you kind of mentioned the first thing. So the passing hadn't been there, but then they made a really nice pass up ahead there to Bradford, and she was able to draw the penalty as a result. And then they had the best zone time that they've had, the possession that I was asking for in the intermission. So now we'll see if they can pay it off here with a goal.
Ice Bears win the faceoff in their offensive zone. Shot thrown on from the blue line, deflected aside. That was McDonald who had the shot. Now puck in the circle, past the slot, still in the offensive zone, but a little wide of the target. McDonald down to the red line. Stint looking to wrap it around. Past the slot, a little wide and a little bit too much mustard on it for Stint. Still in the offensive zone. McDonald to the blue line. Opportunity, but frozen. Bodies flying everywhere, pushing and shoving, but frozen by Anna Woolley.
That was a great shot there from McDonald. Perfect one to get a tip, get a rebound, cause some havoc out front. Just unfortunate there for Bay Area. They were in the area there and whacking away. That's what you want to be seeing.
Face-off won by the Ice Bears. Shot thrown on from the point. Standing up on that one was Woolley, able to knock it down. Shot again from Brunke aside.
I think that one went off of the right pad at the very end of it. That was labeled for that low corner.
Bradford to Brunke, save with the pad by Woolley. Under a minute.
That one was friendly fire. Oh, that's unfortunate there because that was going in, but Cruz trying to jump out of the way.
And going down, another penalty coming up. And we're going to have 46 seconds, I believe, of 5-on-3.
Another tough break there for
Christina Croix took a trip, I believe. So this is a major opportunity for the Ice Bears as Lily Middle joins her captain Crowley Walker in the box. 46 seconds of 5-on-3 after taking a tripping. Boy, Anthony, if there's an opportunity for the Ice Bears to get back in this one, it's right now. They've been doing well holding the zone offensively while having a player up. Now they've got 2 up. Face off, won by the Ice Bears. Pass to the point, shot thrown on and wide. Still in the offensive zone. Von Hayden looking to wrap the blue line, goes to Stint. On the near side, Girardin, pass thrown on, blocked by Sunby, and now an outlet pass. Sunby racing down for an opportunity for a shot and a dangle. Unbelievable goal by Hannah Sunby, and a short-handed goal, down 5-3. And now all of a sudden the Fusion have turned this game on its head, up 4-2. Unbelievable turn of events. A hat trick for Hannah Sunby, and that is a tough one to take for the Ice Bears.
Yeah, that's one that you absolutely just cannot have. Down or up two skaters, and Sunby just blowing past her number twin right there, and Claire Girardin, and my goodness, making a heck of a move.
You had to imagine that Sunby was going to take that one all the way home, and that she did. 7 seconds left of 5-on-3. Shot thrown on by Bill, deflected again and saved. 2 seconds left of 5-on-3, but wow.
40 goals this year, by the way, now for Sunby. What a year. Maine is getting a good one.
Get a switch here. Now a face-off won by the Ice Bears. First penalty killed off. Shot from the point, thrown on, deflected out in front, slow to the rebound, but still in the offensive zone. Still on the power play. 5-on-4 are the Ice Bears. 1 minute left on the penalty from Lily Middle. Cruz looking to pass. Past Bradford. Dahl still with it. Back to Bradford now. Dahl loses the zone. And this has been a period to forget so far for the Ice Bears. Reaching it on the halfway point. Puck loose out in front, and Woolley just going to have to cover this one up, but didn't quite freeze it. Dahl maintains the zone. Pass to Cruz. Cruz looking to the slot, but no one was there for it. And puck still staying in the zone offensively for the Ice Bears. 10 seconds left on this power play. Shot from the point, saved, deflected out wide. And 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and a 5-on-3 power play has officially been killed off. And immediately thrown down for an icing, but man, 2:46 of having a player up at least for the Ice Bears, and they come away from that stretch -1.
Yeah, that's not ideal, obviously. And that's just a tough break, but they did good things on that power play for getting shots on goal, and Woolley has been having a lot of trouble tracking the puck here today. A couple that she should have had, but now look out the other way.
Puck at neutral ice, now going forward. Puck deflected, making a nice defensive play was Olympia Simons. Yep. Puck moving forward, Bryn Osbar moving in. Osbar sends it wrapping around the boards. Puck still behind the red line. Sunby looking to push up. Nice pass. Deflection rolling in, so icing waved off.
Well, penalty coming up here.
Wow.
That's a dangerous hit.
Yeah, and it doesn't appear that Ava McDonald is getting up quick either. And another penalty taken by Lily Middle.
Middle maybe just a little bit frustrated after missing that long stretch pass. Couldn't reel it in from Sunby, put it right on her tape. And then just gave McDonald a shove with when all you can see is the numbers and you're
she is down.
Kinda, just off the boards a little bit. And yeah, McDonald is down and she is not getting up.
It looked like she was starting to get herself up, but she stays down. Seemed to favor her right arm.
Now she's sitting up again, which is a good sign. McDonald, 26 games played this year, 8 goals, 13 assists, a couple of points in the postseason here for Bay Area, attending Notre Dame Academy. Back to her feet now. It's a good sign. She's kind of holding that shoulder on her way into the bench. And getting talked to by the trainers. That's a 5-minute major.
Yeah. So 5 minutes. If there's ever a time for Bay Area to take advantage of a player up, it's right now, and we just said that a few seconds ago as well, and it didn't go well for him. Face-off won by the Ice Bears, still staying in that offensive zone. Shot thrown out from the point, deflected out in front by Ralston. Dahl maintaining the zone. Dahl at the point. Goes to the skate of Brunke. Brunke down to the circle with Julianne Bradford. Brunke just able to keep the zone. It still stays in the zone. Bill skating her way in. Pass thrown on, deflected wide, blocked out in front. A shot thrown on by Bradford, and it'll go all the way back.
Oh, what a setup that was there by Bill.
Racing in to get after that one was Alexis Ralston. And now another opportunity here for the Ice Bears. Into the offensive zone, finally cleared by Crowley Walker.
McDonald's back up and ready on the bench. Looks like she'll go back into the game here.
Dahl into the offensive zone. Wrapping her way around. Tried to turn around, but immediately stripped by Sunby. Still in the offensive zone. Shot thrown on, and a whistler from Hannah Von Hayden. But didn't make its way all the way through. Blocked out in front. Puck still in the offensive zone for the Ice Bears. Going right to left. McDonald. Pass slipping. Now back out to the point, Girardin. Shot thrown on, deflected. Shot thrown on McDonald right off the bench. McDonald, bar down. She scores. And the Ice Bears cut the lead in half, 4-3. 6:14 left in period number 2, and still 3:26 left on the major.
Well, that's the good thing about a major penalty for the Bay Area Ice Bears is that they get to keep on scoring now that they got one on the board. And, I mean, that's got to feel good. McDonald, the one who drew that penalty, getting thrown face first into the wall and was able to get the goal right there. Woolley has been having a tough time handling the puck all night and just spat out a really juicy rebound, and McDonald able to put it home.
So there is life after all for these Ice Bears. Back within 1. Puck at neutral ice. Ice Bears looking to push it forward into the offensive zone is Faye Brunke. Brunke to the slot, no one home. Brunke skates to get her own puck. Back out to the point. Dahl skating through the circle into the slot. Is it covered up yet? Still loose. Sunby trying to clear the zone, but a weak pass. Bill back to Dahl. Dahl from the point. tried to deflect it in. Dahl trying to keep the zone and does not, as it was finally cleared by Jane Volgren. Ice Bears working their way back. Here comes Bill. They have numbers, 3-on-2. Bill working her way in. Shot thrown on and covered up by Anna Woolley. These Ice Bears offensively, they are flying around. And if you're a Bay Area fan, that is very welcome to hear. 2:24 left on the major, down by 1. They seem close.
Yeah, and Bill almost surprised Woolley right there. Kept the backhand shot low to the ice with a really quick release. Almost was able to slide that one under the pad. So close.
McDonald at the point. Pass to the slot. Von Hayden couldn't find home. Still in the offensive zone. Girardin harassed by her number twin. In the corner, Girardin trying to move it out. Von Hayden at the point, calling for the pass. Screen shot, but saved and cleared by Sunby.
That was a juicy rebound. It was available there for Girardin on the weak side. Tap in if she could have found it, but St. Croix able to clear that one just in time.
Von Hayden pushing. Leaves for Bradford. Under 2 minutes left on the major. Bill enters the zone. Emily Bill wrapping it back around to the point. Brunke. Brunke and Bradford playing a little back and forth action. Sunby harassing Dahl. Dahl backhand pass to Bill. Back out to the point. Dahl throws on a shot, deflected out in front. And trying to maintain the zone, they will not. Potential penalty, no arm goes up as diving after that one was Crowley Walker, and now Walker goes down. Puck goes all the way down, no icing as there's a power play. Bill looking to do what she does best, go coast to coast. Bill goes down, no arm goes up. And the Fusion cleared the zone off the stick of Oakley Holdorf. 30 seconds left on the power play. Trying to push it forward, and now this one going to roll all the way for an icing. That, never mind. Waves off, pass out front, shot thrown on. Oh, that was a nice opportunity, but they weren't able to put it on. Shot from the point, Van Hayden, high and wide, 10 seconds left. Back to neutral ice, 2:57 left in period number 2.
And two Ice Bears had a chance at that one in the slot, Joey, and both of them swing and a miss.
Back at full strength and an offsides.
Third strike and you're out right there. And two of the Ice Bears with a chance, but missed it and got it cleared out of the zone. But still, you have to call that major power play a success, I'd say, for Bay Area. Being able to get one back at least is huge for the kind of morale.
2:42 left in period number 2. 4-3 is our score. Fusion out in front. Face-off coming here at neutral ice. But this Bay Area offense seeing a little bit more life. And we're ready to go. Puck is dropped and won by the Ice Bears. It goes all the way back into the Fusion's defensive zone. Fusion are back there to claim it, but now it's stuck in the corner. Puck working its way all the way around, but still staying in the offensive zone for the Ice Bears. Addie Dahl throws on a shot in the slot. No dice. Gemignani goes to the slot, no one home, and the Fusion clear the zone. Ralston looking to push forward, back to Dahl. Dahl goes forward. In the offensive zone for the Ice Bears. Still stuck in that corner. Not a lot going on this trip down. Gady to the point. Shot wide of the mark. Olympia Simons from the point wasn't able to find home. Fighting for the puck in the corner. Still stuck up against the wall. No one able to clear it just yet. Now the puck is loose. Von Hayden fighting for it. Out to the point. Shot thrown on. Deflected. Sidney Kivel was able to get a stick on it still in the offensive zone. Shot from the point. Blocked out in front by Walker. And clearing all the way down. That'll be an icing. 1:19 left in period number 2.
There's a really tired group of Fusion players out there. Just needed to get the icing, get the whistle, get the change, which is allowed, of course, at the high school level and with the state of Wisconsin. Ice the puck, get some guys off, and that's exactly what St. Croix just did. Able to get a fresh 5 out there.
Face-off won by the Ice Bears, but immediately a shot thrown on, and the rebound goes all the way back. Puck now stuck offensively for the Fusion. This is the first time we've seen them be able to possess it offensively in quite some time. Past the slot, but a little wide. Ice Bears reclaiming the puck to neutral ice. Going forward, it's Brunke. Brunke goes down, trying to move forward. Here comes Hannah Sunby, already 3 goals in this game. Sunby goes down, no arm goes up, and the puck covered up by Parker Bartholomew, and every Fusion fan in the stands is looking for a penalty, and I was expecting one too.
She almost jumped through both of those defenders that's a trip.
Yeah, that was
absolutely a trip.
Stick on blade almost.
That's a lucky break there for the Ice Bears, for sure.
40.6 seconds left here in period number 2. Shot from the point from
who else?
Hannah Sunby again. Or Kendall Sunby, excuse me. And into the glove of Bartholomew, but a little bit of a slow roller on its way there.
That was you don't say this often, Joey, but that was a good trip, and they're lucky it didn't get called because Sunby would have been in.
You got to do whatever you can to slow down Kendall Sunby at this point.
4 points. And they got 4 goals.
15 seconds left in period number 2. Perhaps the last chance here. Bill entering the zone, tries to put it on, but it's knocked away by Woolley. 6 seconds left in the period. Sunby trapping it up against the boards. And that is how period number 2 comes to an end. Yet again, an eventful one. Both teams putting goals up on the board, but it's the Fusion coming away with the lead going into the final 17 minutes. You know, for everything that went wrong for the Ice Bears there in that period, the opportunities that they did have, they got to feel pretty happy with being down by only just a goal going into period 3.
Yeah, absolutely. It felt like, the beginning of the period especially, Fusion had them completely on their heels, and they're able to improve the play at the end. Having, of course, the 5-minute major power play helps a lot. Able to get one back on there, but task number 1 has to be finding a way to stop number 10 in white. It's been pretty crazy, the stuff that she's been able to do, and they did a much better job in the second half of the period. She didn't touch the puck quite as much, and then had that one lone break. And remember, all it takes is one. You can't take a shift off when she's out there on the ice. So I think that's got to be task number 1, making sure first that they don't give up another goal for Bay Area. And to me, that starts with being able to slow down Kendall Sunby.
We will step aside. We'll be right back here from Capitol Ice Arena. This has been an exciting one. State semifinal action, Fusion and Ice Bears. We'll step aside. You're listening to WIAA State Hockey on NEW Sports Radio.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
We got smoking good ribs, wings and pizza, Parker John's. Sides made from scratch, hickory smoked meats, yeah, Parker John's. Come on down to Parker John's for pizza or barbecue. Smoking daily just for you. We got smoking good ribs, wings, and pizza. Parker John's. I'll see you down there. It's the place to meet ya. Parker John's. Parker John's.
Luxury vinyl floors are waterproof, kid-proof, and pet-proof, so they can stand up to real-life conditions. You'll find the largest selection at Mako's. Do it yourself or trust our guaranteed installation. Mako's, your premier flooring center. Now that's value.
When you need care, you shouldn't have to wait long. You can be kept waiting far too long at most healthcare organizations. But at OSMS, we prioritize you. I'm Dr. Soraya Frost, rheumatologist and physician owner at OSMS. We're focused on getting you seen as soon as possible in a safe and comfortable environment. With multiple rheumatologists to choose from and accepting most insurance plans, OSMS is here to get you back to doing the things you love. Learn more at askforosms.com.
At Bellin Health, we believe when part of you is injured, we have a part to play. Whether you're injured swinging for the fences or tending the hedges beside them, whether your goal is to play across the pond or star in Swan Lake, whether you're injured building strength or using your strength to build, our part is to provide no-cost injury consults no matter what part hurts. That's right, free of charge. Welcome to the Orthopedic Walk-In Injury Clinic at Bellin Health Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics.
Hungry? Check out this deal on the best pizza in Wisconsin.
I love this pizza.
And you'll love getting $5 off any Gallagher's Pizza order of 30 or more. And it's all you can eat at our lunch buffets at any of our 4 locations.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Back here from Capitol Ice Arena. 4-3 is the score. St. Croix Valley Fusion have the lead, but a very eventful second period. Expect nothing less after that first period, and 4-3 is our score. Joey Bonadonna here alongside Anthony Winker here on NEW Sports Radio, and we've been treated to a good one so far. Fusion have been in control for most of this second period. A little bit of late momentum from the Ice Bears, but they were only able to cut that lead in half.
Yeah, the major power play kind of did turn the momentum back into the favor of the Ice Bears at the end of the period, and they were able to get one back, but kind of like you mentioned, giving up the one on the 5-on-3 to Sunby shorthanded that gave the Fusion a two-goal lead was killer, and a goal that you really can't have, and especially in a state tournament game where you're up 2 goals. So I just think that it was huge to get the one back on the power play, and I feel like it's the now you go time, because they were able to kind of get things back to where it was before they gave up that shorthanded goal. That was just a pretty demoralizing kind of vibe-killing goal, but they were able to get it back, and now they sit behind just by 1 and have a chance here to tie things up with just 1 in the period.
Notable thing to look at, shots on goal, 24-9 in favor of the Ice Bears. It's almost to the point that there have been more goals scored for St. Croix Valley than have been saved. But it goes to show that when you have Kendall Sunby out in space, she's able to make a lot happen for them offensively, and that's what we saw in those first 2 goals in the period.
Yeah, for sure. And Sunby is just blazing speed and just kind of skated away from a couple of defenders for the Ice Bears, and especially on her fourth goal, the shorthanded goal was just incredible. She's 4 points in the game, but this is kind of similar to what happened, I think, in the last time that these two teams matched up way back on November the 25th. It was a shots on goal advantage for Bay Area, I think, in that game, but it was St. Croix who won by this same exact score of 4-3 when these two teams met back just around Thanksgiving. So something to watch here moving forward. But I mean, Bay Area, if they can just keep the pressure up a little bit, keep putting shots on goal, it feels like Woolley has been really struggling to kind of control the puck. So if they can get these shots on target.
And able to have someone at home to pick up those rebounds. They've been there, but just been really slow to get to them so far for the Ice Bears. And looking at that period offensively for the Ice Bears, Ava McDonald took the penalty to give a 5-minute major. She came back. She did not look like she was going to be able to play very quickly soon after, and there she was about 2 minutes later, knocking home a bar-down goal to cut the lead in half. 10:46 was the time of the goal, and 4-3, that's where we sit right now going into period 3. An absolutely phenomenal turn right there for Ava McDonald, being able to push through the injury. I did notice after that goal that she was still a little bit in pain and took the shift off immediately afterwards, but she's been out there for the Ice Bears after the injury and has been looking really good.
She's key because she's one of their best players from the defense position. 21 points, 8 goals, 13 assists, and 26 games this year, and has been one of their more consistent point getters in the postseason, averaging a point per game, and their 3 postseason games so far. So obviously good for the Ice Bears to make sure that she's going to be able to be on the ice a little bit. Quarterbacks that top power play group, so definitely going to be key, is going to be making sure that she is okay and good to go.
All right, we will step aside going into period number 3. Send another ad break your way, but this is going to be an exciting finish. 17 minutes to decide who goes to the state championship. Right now it's the Fusion with the edge, but there's a little bit of momentum riding with the Ice Bears right now. We'll step aside. You're listening to WIAA State Hockey on NEW Sports Radio.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
When things aren't quite right, the results can be less than ideal. We just need to make a few adjustments.
Bellin Health has created places that kids and teens feel are just right for them, for the things that teens need help with.
I believe this is yours.
From band student to rock star, there's only Bellin Health.
Considering a room update or building your dream home and don't know where to begin? The design team at Mako's will guide you through the selection process and put your mind at ease. Solutions and styles to make you the envy of the neighborhood. Mako's, your premier flooring center. Now that's value.
Hungry? Check out this deal on the best pizza in Wisconsin.
I love this pizza.
And you'll love getting $5 off any Gallagher's Pizza order of 30 or more. Call us for delivery. It's the best way to feed your office for lunch.
When you're hurt, you shouldn't have to wait for care. You can be kept waiting for weeks at most healthcare organizations. but at OSMS, we prioritize you. I'm Dr. Will Elburo, orthopedic surgeon and physician owner at OSMS. I want you to get in and get treated with the highest quality of care so that you can get back to doing the things you love. Don't wait. Come see one of our orthopedic physicians at our acute injury walk-in clinic, where you can receive same-day orthopedic care, usually without a referral.
We got smoking good ribs, wings and pizza. Parker John's. Sides made from scratch, hickory smoked meats, yeah. Parker John's. Come on down to Parker John's for pizza or barbecue. Smoking daily just for you. We got smoking good ribs, wings and pizza. Parker John's. I see you down there, it's the place to meet ya. Parker John's. Parker John's.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Back here from Cap Ice Arena, 4-3 is our score. And this has been a fantastic hockey game. Right now, St. Croix Valley, the River Falls Co-op, leading this one 4-3 is the 2 seed. The same score that we had after 3 periods in late November. Now here we are on the last day of February.
Leap year.
A leap year, 29th.
Yep.
And 17 minutes decide who is heading to the state title game. Defending champs, Bay Area Ice Bears, are on the ropes right now. They're only their second trip to state. Their second trip to state in as many years. Trying to make it 2 for 2 in state title appearances in as many years. Face off won by the Ice Bears, and immediately flings its way up, and if it was 2 booths down, it would have been in ours.
Launched I kind of just realize it now. We're kind of in the danger area here. It feels
Yeah,
like if a
we
puck
are
gets
like
launched up. We got to be ready. Got to get ready to snatch that one out of the air.
we are 3 rows away from the ice, pretty much, high up, and no glass in front of us. So we will have to keep our eyes peeled. Nothing's happened so far.
They always have the warning, watch for flying pucks.
Puck loose out front. Ice Bears going left to right. And Kendall Sun be able to run this one down. She'll fling it forward, but the puck staying in the offensive zone. Puck deflects behind Woolley, and the puck is finally cleared and goes all the way down for an icing.
You know, as a Minnesota kid, part of me is always entertained at these co-ops and just how many cities it seems are a part of them. And for Bay Area, it's quite a few, and then not quite as many for St. Croix, River Falls, Baldwin, Woodville, St. Croix Central, just the 3 teams that make up that co-op. I'm going to need a longer break, though, to go through all the ones that make up the Bay Area co-op. Hopefully we'll find a time to do that in a little bit.
Puck in the offensive zone for the Ice Bears is sliding down. Was Addison Gady. She was able to get up that one after sliding into the boards. Puck loose into the corner, and now finally finds itself free. Able to clear the zone. Pushing forward are the Fusion. And it was Lily Middle pushing it forward. Puck loose up against the boards. Not quite able to keep it in the zone are the Fusion. Now the puck finds its way back into the offensive zone. There's Sophia DeLong, but no one was really there to help her offensively. Puck goes all the way back. Sunby quickly handles the puck, but has it knocked away by Rachel Beek. Beek now coming after this one all the way around the boards. Back defensively for the Ice Bears. And now in the neutral ice. Beek looking to push forward, but no one really there offensively. Now a breakout opportunity, 1-on-2, shot thrown on from deep, looking for a rebound, but able to go after that one was Ava McDonald.
Yeah, Bartholomew didn't exactly have that rebound and put it in the best possible spot, right in the oncoming traffic, and that was dangerous, but thankfully for her, McDonald able to get there first.
Ice Bears pushing forward. Into the offensive zone. Not as many shots for them offensively as we've seen the last two periods, taking a little time to get going. Still in the offensive zone, able to keep the zone is Olympia Simons. Puck riding the boards behind the net. Bradford going out to the point. McDonald shoots, scores, we are tied. 14:08 left in regulation, and just like that, we're all square at 4.
Well, Ava McDonald getting her ultimate revenge after getting shoved face first into the boards last period. Was able to get the goal to bring them within 1, and how about another? Tied this game up, 4 goals apiece. And it feels like the Bay Area they've been knocking on the door and able to get one right there. A lot of shots for them. 25th shot of the game, and able to get home, and just 2:52 into this period, even things up.
Triton herself, 2 goals, the last 2 that have helped the Ice Bears so far in this game. Puck still in the offensive zone for the Ice Bears. Looking to go forward, fanning on the shot. Shot blocked out in front. Still in the offensive zone. Bill looking to wrap this one around. Kendall Sunby. Little collision trying to get to the puck behind that official there in that far corner. Puck goes to neutral ice. Addie Dahl pushing forward in the offensive zone. Goes to that near corner. Dahl leaves the pass into the corner. Puck still behind Woolley. Ice Bears come away with it, but losing the handle on that one was an Unson, and now here come the Fusion offensively, and that attack quickly fizzles out as an Unson was able to get back in possession of the puck. Puck stuck at neutral ice. No one really getting clear possession of it, but now the Ice Bears do. Opportunity for the Ice Bears. Shot, saved, rebound, scores! Faye Brunke gives the Ice Bears the lead. 12:38 left in the period. Unbelievable offense so far for the Ice Bears.
Now, whatever is said in the intermission has clearly worked out. What a shot there. Brunke just charging ahead, and another instance of bad rebound control there by Woolley, and put it right back on the stick of Brunke, who was just able to elevate it over her left shoulder and in. And my goodness, how the tables have turned. A 4-2 lead for St. Croix has become a 5-4 lead for the Bay Area.
Shot thrown on offensively by Sunby, wide. Fusion are pushing offensively, but now the puck loses the zone. Fusion looking to quickly re-enter. Shot thrown on, but wide, and no one was there for it. Puck up to neutral ice, but this one gonna go all the way down, but on target. So icing waved off. Emily Bill in the offensive zone. No one quite there for it, but now it ricochets off the boards. Fusion might have numbers, but a stick check right there from Addie Dahl. Sunby skating her way in. That one deflected. Great play on both ends of the ice so far for the Ice Bears here in period number 3. Still a lot of time to go. 11:40 left in period 3. Ice Bears looking to break out. Emily Bill, 2-on-2. Bill skating the near circle, shot thrown on in the slot, dangerous play at that, but no one able to do anything with it. Sunby pushing forward into neutral ice. Opportunity for the Fusion. Here comes Lily Middle. She puts that on as the Fusion try to go to the forecheck. Puck jarred loose.
Pretty big collision down there.
It wraps all the way around, can't maintain the zone. Puck at neutral ice, Ice Bears come away with it. Going all the way down for an icing, though. Wow, what a start to the period for the Ice Bears. Not even 6 minutes in. And the Ice Bears themselves have turned this game on its head, but still a lot of time. This is a potent offense on the top line for the Fusion. And whenever you have Kendall Sunby out on the ice, the Fusion have an opportunity to win this game.
Well, not out there right now, but I'm sure her ice time is going to be plentiful. And then remaining 10:55, it's about 11 minutes left. I'd say she's going to be out there for at least 5 of those.
Puck still in the offensive zone. Now the Ice Bears clear it. Numbers for the Ice Bears. Pushing forward, Rachel Beek. Pass to the slot. Shot is loose, and no one was able there to knock it home. Still in the offensive zone, but no one catches up with it. Puck to neutral ice. Fusion looking to push forward. That one gets away. Another opportunity for the Ice Bears. Pass to Beek, and offsides just barely. Gemignani was just a few strides out in front.
That was a tough break there. It looked like they had a chance with numbers, but just a slight breakup. And, you know, the whole thing started with a little miscommunication in the O-zone there by Bay Area. And they started the St. Croix the other way. But now it feels like the roles have reversed, and it's St. Croix that's struggling to make the easy passes, hold possession. Bay Area's done a great job.
10:20 left in period number 3. Shot thrown on, but off the side of the net. Woolley holding strong on that near post. Puck back behind, Von Hayden. Now in the defensive zone to neutral ice. Opportunity here for the Fusion. Pushing out is Ralston, but just lost possession of the puck as she was trying to go forward one-on-one.
That was a dangerous pass to the middle. Sunby had it red. Nearly intercepted it, set herself on the break.
Puck back defensively for the Ice Bears, up to neutral. And bodies colliding. A lot happening there. Brunke trying to push that one forward. And no one back on the back check. Finally, Ice Bears able to get back to where they're supposed to be. Bill to Dahl, pushing forward. Christina Cruz doesn't quite have numbers, but ahead of steam. Cruz throws on a shot through a lot of white jerseys, but the forecheck is on. Stuck in that offensive zone for the Ice Bears. Puck leaves the zone, and an opportunity. Dahl at neutral ice. Goes back for Bill. Bill, we know she loves to go coast to coast. Emily Bill going up the near side. Taking it all the way around the boards. Pass out front, knocked away. Beek was looking for a shot. Oh, that was a near disaster for the Fusion as a shot came in from the point but was deflected wide. Beek into the corner. Girardin back out to the point. Pitts to an Unson. Wide. Staying in the offensive zone, but not able to catch up with it. That one goes all the way down for an icing. Fusion just need a change. And this has been, this third period so far through the first 8 minutes, or 9 rather. These are two completely different teams than we've seen all game so far, Anthony.
Yeah, it's been strange. Bay Area with the lead now just kind of seem to play a little bit more free, and haven't been kind of prone to some of these mistakes that they were making earlier in the game. So, been really impressive the way that the Ice Bears have turned this game around.
Fusion with the puck defensively. Now looking to push forward in the offensive zone, but no one quite home. Simons looking to push forward. Now at a neutral ice is Hannah Von Hayden. Von Hayden dumps into the offensive zone. Forecheck is on. Von Hayden puts on a shot. Puck out in front. And no doing, but that was a dangerous opportunity again. Still in the offensive zone. McDonald. Shot out front, deflected by a host of Fusion. Pass to Cruz. Cruz goes down, and Sunby coming away with it. Sunby looking to clear it to neutral ice, but fresh off the bench, Addison Gady entering the zone. Gady has that one poked away by Holdorf, and it goes all the way back for an icing. 6:49 left in period 3. Ice Bears leading this one 5-4. If you're just joining us, you've missed a dandy of a hockey game. You can't emphasize so much back and forth. And right now it's the Ice Bears with all the momentum. But you know the Fusion can turn this game in an instant. Puck staying in the offensive zone. Sunby looking to go up, but pressure was on. Tiana Stint able to put that back into the defensive zone for the Fusion. Puck at neutral ice. Dahl taking it back defensively. Dahl to Stint. Skating her way around. Looks to go up to neutral ice to Sunby, and she's able to step in front of that one. But now Sunby stripped. Opportunity for the Ice Bears, 3-on-3. Pass back behind, Bill. Emily Bill, she goes down and the puck vacates the zone. Ice Bears got to go forward. Weren't able to quite do just that. Pack defensively is Sunby. Now an opportunity for a breakout, 2-on-1. But slowing down on it is Alexis Ralston to get everyone back.
I don't think Ralston saw that she had Volgren there. Otherwise, that puck probably should have gone to the middle.
Puck deflected out front, still loose, and finally clearing the zone was Julianne Bradford. Kind of just hung there. No one was able to get there. 5:20 left in period 3. Brunke pushing forward. No one really there with numbers for the Ice Bears as they go for a shift. Puck back to neutral ice, but the Ice Bears have possessed this puck for most of this period. Brunke throws on a shot wide. Ooh, that was dangerous.
I'm telling you, dude, Woolley's been having some trouble today with the puck. She almost put that in herself.
Woolley tried to go with a glove save and almost knocked it in herself. Here comes Emily Bill offensively. Bill tries to go to the forehand, but Woolley covers that one up. Fusion wanted a penalty.
I mean, Bill did get a bit of a whack there as well on that side. But, yeah, there were a couple of Fusion players that went down in the middle of the ice. And, I mean, you can make the argument that they were hauled down. But as a result, Bill got a nice chance on it, but was unable to get that one back under her spell in time to tuck that one in on the near post.
And a discussion here with officials, and
Sunby is talking to both referees. One of the captains has that privilege, of course.
One of the few seniors on the ice for both teams, very young for both sides. Good promise for the future of both programs. They're playing an excellent hockey game on one of the biggest stages in the state. Cruz in the corner to Bill, goes to the slot, but no one there for it. Puck still in the offensive zone. Simons tried to keep it, but goes back to neutral ice. Bill pushing forward. Rachel Beek entering the zone. 4:09 left in period number 3. Ice Bears with the lead, 5-4. able to get back from a 2-goal deficit here in period 3. Puck at neutral ice, Beek. Now stolen, here comes the Fusion with numbers. Pressure wide of the net as the puck just skates its way on to the right side of Bartholomew. Dahl trying to clear the zone, and it goes all the way up the far side. Opportunity, Rachel Beek. Back to the slot, but no one there for it. Here comes Kendall Sunby ahead of steam. Numbers for the Fusion. Sunby shot wide, deflected as she was doubled. Chaos here as we close it on the 3-minute mark here in the period. Puck to neutral ice. Bradford entering the zone for the Ice Bears. Willing to take time off this clock. Brunke in the offensive zones, keeping it in as Brunke up against the boards. Puck finds its way out and rolls all the way back to Bartholomew. Up to neutral ice. Brunke goes down, but the puck goes in the offensive zone, back to neutral ice. McDonald to Brunke off the boards. Addison Gady from the circle, saved by Anna Woolley. That was a nice shot, but a nice save by Woolley. Puck into the far corner. Christina Cruz after it. Fusion looking for opportunities. 2 minutes left in regulation. Ice Bears lead 5-4, an absolute thriller here from Middleton. Puck behind the net, shot thrown on and knocked away. Fusion looking to push up. Opportunity, they've got numbers. 3-on-3. Shot high, but the Fusion are looking to try to get something offensively with a little bit of a shift.
Surprised they haven't looked to pull Woolley yet. 1.5 minutes left.
Opportunity, shift for the Ice Bears, but a shot thrown on and wide and saved by Anna Woolley. Christina Cruz was skating her way in through a 1v4, but still was able to get a decent quality shot off. But Woolley was able to cover that one up. 1:25 left in period number 3. The Ice Bears.
Timeout here.
Yeah, timeout called by St. Croix Valley. But man, what a third period for the Ice Bears, taking the lead after being down 4-2 in period 2. They've come all the way back and lead 5-4 with 85 seconds left in regulation. These two teams have been playing completely different hockey than what we saw the previous 34 minutes.
Yeah, it sure seems that way, but now it feels like the tide is turning a little bit back in the favor of St. Croix, and we'll see if they get this. Has got a big defensive zone faceoff coming up, one that they have to win. Get things up the ice and then get the goaltender off. I've still been kind of waiting for Sunby to make things happen ever since they started trailing, but she really hasn't really done that much, all things considered. Does she have another big magic moment in her is the big question for me, because if they get a tying goal, it's going to likely be because of her stick. So not sure how it's going to be a shot or a pass, but you got to rely. Some of these players also going to have to step up here, make something happen, get this puck back. And then Bay Area just got to lock in defensively here. Expect that the goaltender is going to get pulled here and get ready for a 6-on-5 play.
Kendall Sunby, one of the few seniors on the ice for both sides. Along with Crowley Walker, does not want their season to end. All right, we're back. 1:25 left in period number 3. Face-off won by the Fusion. Pass intercepted. Shot thrown on, saved by Anna Woolley on the one-timer. Puck vacates the zone.
Oh, they had a set play there. The goal was to try to just launch that puck down the ice, let the team skate into it, but the pass was fanned on and intercepted, and as a result created that chance.
1 minute left in regulation. Puck stuck up against the board in neutral zone. Kendall Sunby, the main commit.
Trying to get Woolley off. Haven't been able to yet. 40 seconds left.
Knocked down. Puck to neutral ice. Woolley comes off. It goes all the way down.
Well, the Bay Area people want that icing to get waved off because Woolley was coming to the bench, and as a result, that's where the puck went. It was cleared all the way down, and the coaching staff here from Bay Area is getting all in the face of the referees here.
And St. Croix wanting 5 more seconds left on the clock. So both benches wanting an explanation for something.
Yeah, somebody's pointing at the clock, and she's not winning that argument, it looks like.
Puck dropped in the offensive zone. Empty net for...
Oh, it was a calm save from Bartholomew right there. That came free. That backhand was there. She just caught it.
Empty net for St. Croix Valley. 29.7 seconds left in regulation. Face-off coming in the offensive zone for the Fusion. Bill clears the zone. Still an empty net. Sunby, 20 seconds left at neutral ice, skating her way in. Sunby goes down, arm doesn't go up.
Yeah, one over here on this side.
All the way on the near side. Clock is still running. There's got to be time left on the clock.
And somebody got tackled there by
Bradford.
Jenks.
Captain on captain crime.
This is tough, though, for St. Croix because that's twice now that time has been bleeding off this clock when it shouldn't. And this faceoff should come in the offensive zone. They're going to get a 6-on-4 look here.
10 seconds left. Anthony, you and I saw something similar a few weeks ago out at LeBon Arena, Wisconsin, Minnesota.
6 seconds that time for Minnesota, and it's going to need to be something at least similar to that here.
And a potent power play for St. Croix Valley. Can they get something here as well? A timeout called by Bay Area. 13 seconds left. And boy, Anthony, I'm going to come back to this game eerily reminiscent of that moment. Just trying to slow down their best player. You take a penalty with little time left against a potent power play. Opportunity for a 6-on-4 to tie the game. Well, we know how that one went. It didn't go well for the team that was in the lead. At that point, they came back and won in overtime.
Yep.
But I'm sure if you're Bay Area, you just want to end this one right now and live to see championship Saturday.
Yeah, for sure. They got only 13 seconds to kill off, but it's going to feel like an eternity for them, I'm sure. I kept waiting for Sunby to get a little bit selfish at some point, and when the puck's on her stick, try to carry it up the ice herself. And at that last rush, it's finally when she did it, and she was able to draw that penalty. So at this point now, the time is you got to win the draw, get this one on her stick somehow, let it fly, and then get chaos out front. That's going to be the way that this goes, unless they can set up a one-timer. What's the play? What do they draw up here? Figured it has to touch the stick of number 10, but all bets are off again if they don't win this face-off. That is the most important part right here.
6-on-4, empty net, power play for St. Croix Valley.
Biggest face-off of this freshman's life, Jane Volgren for St. Croix.
Puck dropped in the near circle. Stuck up against the boards. Puck clears the zone. And clock is stopped. The clock is stopped right now, and now it keeps running.
All right, because there's a penalty, so there's no icing.
that penalty the clock should have ran out 5 seconds ago, but the game is over. Ice Bears get a thriller here at Bob Suter's Capitol Ice Arena. An odd ending to an odd game, but Bay Area coming away with the win, and they live to see an opportunity to defend their title.
Wow, what a comeback for Bay Area. Down 4-2. It looked like dead in the water a little bit, but they fought hard, and their star defender, Ava McDonald, sophomore from Notre Dame, battered, bruised, but scored twice, tied things up, and then got the winner, and a 5-4 victory. And you see Bay Area celebrating, but a couple of these seniors for the Fusion, Crawley Walker, just obviously devastated on the ice right now.
Someone's got to lose in the playoffs. And this was an absolute thriller of a game. Someone had to lose it. Someone's season had to end today. And wow, the Ice Bears are going to defend their title on Championship Saturday, taking on Central Wisconsin. Man, that's going to be an absolute awesome matchup. We know that we're going to have some state championship hockey here on NEW Sports Radio. We unfortunately will not be on the call for it. But the Ice Bears move on. You'll still hear us tomorrow as the Tritons of Notre Dame Academy look to defend their title, taking on another local team, the Madison Edgewood Crusaders. And that's going to be a phenomenal one. Let's talk about the rest of this game before we head to that one. But I'm speechless about how this game has gone and how this game went. It is over. And we have an answer to who was going to come away with the win, and it's the Bay Area Ice Bears, 5-4. Unbelievable finish, unbelievable game from start to finish.
Absolutely. Just an absolutely wild game for sure. It was right from the word go. I mean, the action was there. They had 4 goals in a little over 3 minutes for, between the two teams in the first period. 3 more goals in the second, and then 2 goals from Bay Area right there to get the job done in the third period. Faye Brunke, the game winner, assisted by Julianne Bradford, and that is all she wrote for Bay Area. Emily Bill and Sunby sharing a bit of a hug over there. But that's it, of course, for St. Croix. Unfortunately, there will be no game tomorrow for them, but Bay Area, on the other hand, will have a chance to defend their state title and make it 2 in a row, and it sure looks like they have the team to do it.
They won their first last year. Can they win again tomorrow and claim state title number 2? But we'll check in on that one in a few days. Tomorrow, we got more hockey here at Capitol Ice Arena. We will be on the call for Division I semifinal. It's going to be a great one between Notre Dame and Edgewood. A rematch of the semifinal from 2 years ago where Notre Dame fell in that one, but they're the defending champs now, coming back down to Madison. Early look at that one, but Anthony, what do you think going into that game?
Well, obviously this year's Notre Dame team isn't quite as strong as last year's, although, I mean, that's a very high bar. Last year's Notre Dame team was probably one of the better teams that Wisconsin high school hockey has seen ever in terms of that regard, and obviously finished off an undefeated season last year. This year, obviously lost a lot of talent, but still good enough to make it all the way back, and they've got their hands full because this is one of the most elite defensive teams in the entire state that they'll be going up against in Edgewood. Goaltender with just some ridiculous numbers for the Crusaders that they'll be facing. Rowan White, senior goaltender, a .963 save percentage, and an 0.98 goals against average. Those are video game type numbers for a goaltender to be having, and that is what Notre Dame will be trifling with here in this tomorrow.
There have only been a handful of games this season where Edgewood has given up more than 2 goals. The most goals they gave up all season was 4, and that was to Notre Dame in overtime up in Green Bay. Now, I get the sense that tomorrow is going to be a little bit more of an Edgewood-heavy crowd here in the Madison area.
You would think.
One would think, but that's going to be another great matchup, a matchup where the teams have history over the last few years. This is kind of a new team for Notre Dame, losing a lot from last year. Obviously, no Corey McCracken and their top 4 point scorers, but this team somehow, some way, managed to go through all that and make it back to state.
Yeah, they did battle quite a bit of adversity this year. 8 losses, which obviously way more than they had last year, and having to get through Bayport in the
I hate to say this because we are on Bayport's YouTube channel, Voice of BP right now, simulcasting. But to talk about this game for tomorrow, Bayport got Notre Dame twice, but the game that mattered was the sectional final.
That's how it goes sometimes.
And when you get a big rivalry matchup, you know you're going to see each other 3 times with regular season conference tournament and state playoffs. And Notre Dame got the one that mattered. They're going to play tomorrow.
Yeah, that one should be a lot of fun. I don't think Notre Dame will score quite as many goals as they did in the state tournament last year. Expect a pretty low-scoring game, I'd say, in that one. Probably looking around like 2-1, 3-2 max maybe. And then again, you never know. I mean, every single time I've stepped foot in this arena, there's been just goals, goals, goals. So we'll see how that one shakes out. But I'm not expecting that in the game tomorrow. It should be really tight physical battle, I'd say. The way that Edgewood plays is just a style that they can impose on their opponents, and they've done it basically all season long, except for obviously against Notre Dame in that one game. But obviously here, very different environment. It'll be very Edgewood heavy crowd, like you said, Joey. I think we can probably lock that one in for sure. But we'll see. I'm excited. It should be a lot of fun.
That'll do it for our coverage tonight from Capitol Ice Arena. Ice Bears winning 5-4 over St. Croix Valley. An unbelievable day of hockey, and we're just getting started. Day 1 of 3 from the state tournament here in Middleton has come to a close. Joey Bonadonna here alongside Anthony Winker saying so long from Capitol Ice Arena. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great rest of your night.